Though my regular video offerings, from what I've heard reflected back to me, can be very accurate, I do have to approach them in a manner that is applicable to anybody who listens to it. So if you want more in-depth information in regards to how these particular transits impact your chart personally, you need to schedule an astrological service with me, which you can do through my services page, which you will find linked above. So you never know something, sadly enough, unless you ask. But what if you ask and knows the answer? Even worse than that, what if you ask and knows the answer and you feel like no can't be an answer because you absolutely positively have to have a yes? Then you might just find yourself stuck in a position where you have to go forward with your plan anyway. And that is precisely what is concerning you at the present moment. You feel you have a good idea and you're really keen on this idea going forward because as you see it, it could really change and it could really shift your situation in a very positive way. And goodness knows the way your situation is at the present moment, it definitely needs some shifting in a more positive manner. But here's what's going on. There's a part of you that is attached to a particular outlook, a certain way of seeing things, right? And every time you see something that offers a hint of an opportunity that goes against this foundation or way in which you're seeing things, you begin to cling more intensively to that philosophy. And it could be that even if it's not all of that philosophy that's keeping you stuck in the past, a certain aspect of that philosophy is keeping you stuck in the past. And you need to kind of let go of the concept of fanatical fundamentalism, because fanatical fundamentalism at the moment is only going to be flawed. And now you need to at least try at the present moment to see things from a broader perspective. That may seem concerning to you. There's a particular way in which you've looked at things and you don't really necessarily want that to change. Well, maybe not all of that has to change, but some things definitely have to alter. And if you think that going forward in precisely the way that you've got up here, even though that way feels like it's on many levels perfect right here, it's probably not going to go 100% in that direction. So if you want progress at the moment, you're going to need to at least see things from a smaller amount of a broader perspective than the way in which you're seeing them now. Hopefully, an even broader perspective than that. And if you're shutting out somebody else's viewpoint, well, I'm afraid it's going to need to be a little bit of give and take if you're hoping for any progress at the present moment. And progress can be had, but chances are you're likely going to find yourself confronting, well, a part of you that, feels vulnerable. And you're probably already doing that now. And part of you that's feeling vulnerable is precisely that part that's going, hey, I see how this can help, but I'm a bit scared to say something about it. Well, chances are you have to say something about it, but you also have to say something about it from a perspective that's not attached to the outcome. And in addition to saying something about it, you need to be willing to listen in return, right? And if you listen with an open mind, even though you may not like 100% of what you hear, even though you may not even like 1% of what you hear, you need to at least look at it with an open mind. This is not going to move forward in just one way. This is going to move forward in a way that's broad, open, and is more of a universal approach to a situation that feels like it's very narrow. And if you could use a little bit of help with that situation, once again, I do offer several different levels of astrological service. All of these can be booked through my astrological services page, which you will find a link to above. That's going to do it for this look at Mercury's transit through Uttara Ashadha Nakshatra from the 7th to the 15th of January 2020. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.